or greater within 300 nautical miles northeast, 270 nautical miles southeast and southwest, and 330 nautical miles northwest quadrants with seas to 28 feet. Elsewhere from 31 north to 46 north, between 35 west and 55 west, winds 20 to 33 knots. Seas to 12 feet. 48-hour forecast Hurricane Margo, near 36.5 north, 39.4 west. Maximum sustained winds 65 knots, gusts 80 knots. Tropical storm force winds within 200 nautical miles northeast quadrant, 150 nautical miles southeast quadrant, 130 nautical miles southwest quadrant, and 160 nautical miles northwest quadrant. Seas 12 feet or greater within 420 nautical miles northeast, 270 nautical miles southeast, 240 nautical miles southwest, and 360 nautical miles northwest quadrants with seas to 26 feet. Elsewhere from 31 north to 47 north, between 35 west and 52 west, winds 20 to 33 knots. Seas to 12 feet. 60-hour forecast tropical storm Margo, near 36.0 north, 39.9 west. Maximum sustained winds 60 knots, gusts 75 knots. 72-hour forecast tropical storm Margo, near 35.6 north, 41.0 west. Maximum sustained winds 50 knots, gusts 60 knots. Extended outlook. Use for guidance only. Errors may be large. 96-hour forecast tropical storm Margo, near 36.5 north, 43.0 west. Maximum sustained winds 45 knots, gusts 55 knots. 120-hour forecast tropical storm Margo, near 39.5 north, 41.5 west. Maximum sustained winds 45 knots, gusts 55 knots. Forecast winds and near-active tropical cyclones should be used with caution due to uncertainty in forecast track. Size and intensity. Gale warning. Complex low with main center 69 north, 65 west, 991 millibars moving northwest 05 knots. North of 63 north, between Greenland and 56 west, winds 30 to 45 knots. Seas 9 to 16 feet. Elsewhere west and north of A-line, from 57 north, 60 west, 260 north, 51 west, 262 north, 50 west, winds 25 to 35 knots. Seas 8 to 13 feet. Highest seas north of 65 north, east of 58 west. 24-hour forecast complex low with main center north of area 69 north, 63 west, 1006 millibars. Within 360 nautical miles southeast quadrant, winds 20 to 30 knots. Seas to 9 feet. 48-hour forecast low dissipated. Conditions diminished. Gale warning. 24-hour forecast low inland near 54 north, 71 west, 1008 millibars. From 48 north to 56 north, between 50 west and 61 west, winds to 25 knots. Seas less than 8 feet. 42-hour forecast low 57 north, 54 west, 1000 millibars. Within 480 nautical miles southeast and 600 nautical miles east quadrants, 25 to 35 knots. Seas to 11 feet. 48-hour forecast low 60 north, 49 west, 995 millibars. within 480 nautical miles southeast and south quadrant, winds 25 to 40 knots. Seas 8 to 12 feet. Elsewhere from 47 north to 63 north, between 35 west and 63 west, winds 20 to 30 knots. Seas to 9 feet. Gale warning. 30-hour forecast. Except where described with Hurricane Lee. West of A line from 37 north, 71 west to 33 north, 75 west, winds 25 to 35 knots. Seas 9 to 17 feet. 48-hour forecast conditions described with Hurricane Lee. Synopsis and forecast. Low east of area near 64 north, 32 west, 1010 millibars, moving southeast 15 knots. Within 480 nautical miles southwest quadrant, winds to 25 knots. Seas to 8 feet. 24-hour forecast, low and conditions east of area. Low 48 north, 30 west, 1020 millibars, moving south 05 knots. Within 180 nautical miles north quadrant, winds to 25 knots. Seas to 8 feet. 24-hour forecast, low dissipated. From 46 north to 49 north, east of 42 west, winds 20 to 30 knots. Seas to 9 feet. 48-hour forecast conditions described below with Hurricane Margo. Except where described in Part 2 below with Hurricane Lee. From 31 north to 40 north, between 55 west and 80 west, winds 20 to 33 knots. Seas to 12 feet. 24-hour forecast except where described in Part 2 below with Hurricane Lee. From 31 north to 42 north, between 55 west and 81 west, winds 20 to 33 knots. Seas to 12 feet. 48-hour forecast except where described in Part 2 below with Hurricane Lee. From 31 north to 47 north, between 52 west and 81 west, winds 20 to 33 knots. Seas to 12 feet. 24-hour forecast from 58 north to 60 north, between 37 west and 44 west, winds to 25 knots. Seas less than 8 feet. 48-hour forecast conditions described with low 60 north, 49 west in warning section above. Dense fog. Visibility occasionally less than 1 nautical miles from 42 north to 50 north, between 65 west and 70 west, and north of 65 north, east of 57 west. 24-hour forecast dense fog from 42 north to 50 north, between 59 west and 69 west, and from 54 north to 57 north, between 54 west and 61 west. 48-hour forecast dense fog from 46 north to 61 north, between 45 west and 55 west. North of 65 north, west of 58 west. And from 44 north to 48 north, between 54 west and 60 west. Forecaster HRBAR, Ocean Prediction Center. National Weather Service, National Hurricane Center, Miami, Florida, Atlantic from 07 north to 31 north, west of 35 west, including Caribbean Sea and Gulf of Mexico. Synopsis valid 1800 Coordinated Universal Time, Wednesday, September 13. 24-hour forecast valid 1800 Coordinated Universal Time, Thursday, September 14. 48-hour forecast valid 1800 Coordinated Universal Time, Friday, September 15. Warnings. Atlantic Hurricane Warning. Hurricane Lee near 27.4 north, 67.6 west, 952 millibars at 2100 coordinated universal time September 13 moving north-northwest, or 340 degrees at 9 knots. Maximum sustained winds 90 knots, gusts 110 knots. Tropical storm force winds within 230 nautical miles east semicircle, 170 nautical miles southwest quadrant, and 180 nautical miles northwest quadrant. Seas 12 feet or greater within 360 nautical miles northeast quadrant, 330 nautical miles southeast quadrant, 390 nautical miles southwest quadrant, and 420 nautical miles northwest quadrant with seas to 42 feet. Elsewhere south of 31 north within 420 nautical miles northeast and southwest quadrants, 390 nautical miles southeast quadrant, and 480 nautical miles northwest quadrant winds 20 to 33 knots. Seas 13 to 21 feet in southeast to south 12. Remainder of area from 18 north to 31 north between 57 west and the Bahamas, including in Atlantic exposures and passages, and also north of 27 north between 57 west and 80 west, winds 20 knots or less. Seas 8 to 12 feet in mixed swells. 24-hour forecast Hurricane Lee near 30.9 north, 68.2 west. Maximum sustained winds 85 knots, gusts 105 knots. Tropical storm force winds within 250 nautical miles east semicircle, 170 nautical miles southwest quadrant, and 190 nautical miles northwest quadrant. Seas 12 feet or greater within 375 nautical miles northeast quadrant, 360 nautical miles south semicircle, and 390 nautical miles northwest quadrant with seas to 45 feet. Elsewhere within 420 nautical miles of center, except 480 nautical miles northwest quadrant winds 20 to 33 knots. Seas 12 to 19 feet in mixed swell. Remainder of area from 19 north to 31 north between 56 west and the Bahamas, and also north of 27 north between 56 west and 80 west, winds 20 knots or less. Seas 8 to 12 feet in mixed swell. 48-hour forecast Hurricane Lee well north of area near 36.4 north, 67.2 west. Maximum sustained winds 75 knots, gusts 90 knots. Tropical storm force winds within 250 nautical miles east semicircle, 210 nautical miles southwest quadrant, and 230 nautical miles northwest quadrant. Seas 12 feet or greater within 390 nautical miles northeast quadrant, 510 nautical miles south semicircle, and 450 nautical miles northwest quadrant with seas to 43 feet. Elsewhere over forecast waters north of 29 north, between 60 west and 72 west, southwest to west winds 20 to 33 knots. Seas 12 to 18 feet in northwest and north 12. Remainder of area between A-line from 31 north, 53 west to 23 north, 63 west, and the Bahamas, and also north of 27 north between same line and 80 west, winds 20 knots or less. Seas 8 to 12 feet in mixed swell. 72-hour forecast Hurricane Lee near 42.6 north, 66.9 west. Maximum sustained wind 65 knots, gusts 80 knots. Extended outlook. Use for guidance only. errors may be large. 96-hour forecast post-tropical late near 47.7 north, 63.8 west. Maximum sustained winds 45 knots, gusts 55 knots. 120-hour forecast post-tropically near 52.3 north, 52.1 west. Maximum sustained winds 35 knots, gusts 45 knots. Forecast winds and near-active tropical cyclones should be used with caution due to uncertainty in forecast track. Size and intensity. Synopsis and forecast. Atlantic Hurricane Margo north of area near 35 north, 41 west, 971 millibars at 2100 coordinated universal time September 13 moving north, 4360 degrees at 6 knots. Maximum sustained winds 80 knots, gusts 100 knots. Over forecast waters north of 30 north, between 36 west and 42 west, south to southwest winds 20 to 25 knots. Seas 10 to 14 feet in north to northeast 12. Elsewhere north of 25 north, between A line, from 28 north, 35 west to 26 north, 41 west and 57 west, winds 20 knots or less. Seas 8 to 10 feet in northeast to east 12. 24-hour forecast Hurricane Margo well north of area near 36 north, 40 west. Over forecast waters between A line from 31 north, 36 west to 27 north, 43 west to 25 north, 46 west and 56 west, winds 20 knots or less. Seas 8 to 10 feet in north to northeast 12, except in mixed swell between 50 west and 57 west. 48-hour forecast north of 30 north, between 35 west and 53 west, winds 20 knots or less. Seas 8 to 9 feet in north to northeast 12. Atlantic 06-hour forecast low pressure. Possible tropical cyclone. Near 12 north, 36 west, 1010 millibars. From 15 north to 21 north, between 29 west and 39 west, winds 20 knots or less. Seas 8 feet in north to northeast 12 mixed with southeast 12. 18-hour forecast low pressure. Possible tropical cyclone. Near 13 north, 38 west, 1009 millibars. From 14 north to 16 north, between 35 west and 38 west, east winds 20 to 25 knots. Seas 8 to 10 feet. From 09 north to 13 north, between 35 west and 37 west, south to southwest winds 20 to 25 knots. Seas to 8 feet. 24-hour forecast low pressure. Possible tropical cyclone. Near 13 north, 39 west, 1008 millibars. Little change in conditions. 48-hour forecast low pressure. Possible tropical cyclone. Near 16 north, 43 west, 1007 millibars. From 16 north to 22 north, between 35 west and 43 west, east to southeast winds 20 to 25 knots. Seas 8 to 10 feet. Elsewhere from 14 north to 25 north, between 35 west and 47 west, winds 20 knots or less. Seas 8 to 9 feet in east to southeast 12. Except in mixed swell north of 21 north. Remainder of area winds 20 knots or less. Seas less than 8 feet. Forecaster accurate. National Hurricane Center. POC Command Duty Officers //SLT WEACEN Norfolk, Virginia LOC, Norfolk, Virginia /tel 7572-444-7583 email FWC Norfolk CDO at Navy mil//RMKSABND20KNHC132344TWO AT Tropical Weather Outlook National Weather Service National Hurricane Center Miami, Florida 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Wednesday, September 13, 2023. For the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico. Active systems. The National Hurricane Center is issuing advisories on Hurricane Lee, located several hundred miles south-southwest of Bermuda, and on Hurricane Margo, located over the central subtropical Atlantic. Central Tropical Atlantic, L97. Showers and thunderstorms associated with a broad area of low pressure located several hundred miles west-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands continue to become better organized this evening. Environmental conditions are favorable for further development of this system, and a tropical depression is likely to form by this weekend as the low moves west-northwestward to northwestward at 10 to 15 miles per hour across the central tropical Atlantic. Formation chance through 48 hours. High 80%. Formation chance through 7 days. High 90%. Forecaster Kelly // This is United States Coast Guard Communications Command, out.